Okay, so now we're going to move on to some more progressive intensity exercises. Now that we got everything firing independently and the core muscles are activated, we want to get your body moving with some more strenuous things. Now, the first few times you do these, they will make you tired, and you may feel like, why am I making myself tired before I play? Is that going to impair my ability to play?
Right.
The first couple times you do this, you will feel fatigue. After you get used to this the first few times, it'll be very simple. You want to do these at an intensity that's not so much going to wear you out, but at your own pace, so that it's a moderate level of intensity, so that you get your heart rate up and you get your muscles fully activated, and do prepare them once the moment you step on that court, they need to be ready to go. So the first thing we're going to do with Mike is called the world's greatest stretch. All right?
Better be good.
Yes, it's a very good stretch. What Mike's going to do is he's going to take a very large lunge. He's going to drop his same side elbow inside that leg just for a moment to really work on that hip separation.
Okay.
He's going to place his hands outside of his feet like that, and then he's going to sit back into a hamstring stretch.
Okay.
And then he's going to pull forward into the next one. Dropping the elbow in.
After this one, let's
down.
have them turn around as well so they can see the opposite
Definitely.
angle. Lots of stuff going on.
Okay, so coming in, big lunge. Good, you'll notice he has a good angle of his front leg. He's not too far forward up onto his toes. He's got a good stretch in his hip there. And he sits back as much as his flexibility allows him to. Same side, good. This is not one you want to rush through. You take your time and you maybe do 3 to 4 reps on each side to loosen up.
Okay.
Okay. From that, we're going to go into a lunge with a rotation, building on that kneeling rotation exercise we did, but now making it more dynamic.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're going to do is, Mike's going to take a lunge. All right. In this lunge position, you'll notice 2 right angles. Good lunge position. You don't want to be lunging forward too much and being up on your toes of your front leg. From this position, he's going to rotate to the side he stepped to only, come there, and then he's going to move forward.
Okay.
Okay. You'll notice when he rotates, this knee does not move. Very important. Excellent. Now let's do a few going this way so they can see again. Lunge, you got a good right angle here, 90 degrees. A little bit more than 90 in the back leg is definitely okay. Perfect. Lunge with twist. Okay, from this position, we're just going to go into some backwards lunges, all right? And a very important key of stopping and deceleration is getting your quads firing, all right? So he's going to be using his quadriceps muscles a little more to drive off his front leg to move backwards.
Okay.
So from this position, he's going to be driving backwards. Good, he's pushing through the front leg while he's also firing the back leg to pull him through. Okay, let's do a few more coming back. Again, you're keeping that 90-90 angle of the 2 legs. You're keeping good athletic posture. Excellent. Very good. Okay. We got some lunges in. Now we're going to work on some more, a more progressive balance exercise that even stretches the quads a little more. Okay, we're going to do a dynamic quad stretch. So it's very similar to the single leg RDLs that we did. What Mike is going to do is going to grab his ankle. He's going to hinge at the hips just like he did with the RDL. Only by holding his ankle, he's going to bring on a more dynamic quad stretch and hip flexor stretch to his opposite side, and also challenge his balance a little more. Then he's going to take a step forward and go to the next one.
Okay.
Again, you'll notice he's got a straight back. He's got good posture. Mike, I'm going to have you do a few going right toward the camera so they can see as well. You want to make sure that, let's go right toward the camera. You want to make sure that there is not excessive amount of rotation going on. His body's coming straight down and not coming down and rotating upward. That could be a sign of weakness. It could be a sign of a dynamic instability as well, if that's something that you can't correct just by coaching it on your own.
Okay.
Excellent.
And if that was the case, if people at home have a hard time not rotating back and forth, where is that instability exactly? Is it knee or hip or? Again, you know, when it comes to dynamic stability, there's so many different aspects of the chain. It could be an ankle, foot, or balance issue. It could be a knee stability dynamic issue. It could be a lateral hip or core stability issue.
It could be a footwear issue. If they got flat feet and would be a good candidate for some orthotics, and there's got excessive collapse going on and they can't compensate for that with strength up here, that could be leading to some biomechanical issues like that. So all those factors could be going on. Again, why it's important to be assessed by a professional who is very well versed in these areas of evaluation.
Absolutely.
Okay, now we're going to do some tin soldiers. All right, what Mike is going to do is, with a straight leg, he's going to kick his leg up while his stance leg stays heel down into the ground so he gets a good separation of his legs. Perfect. He's got good athletic posture.
Nice.
He's kicking his foot straight up in the air.
Pretty flexible, Mike.
Not bouncing.
Nice.
Excellent. Let's do a few going right toward the camera. There's no rotation. He's kicking straight up in the middle. He's not kicking diagonal across his body. Great way to dynamically stretch the hamstrings and your hips.
Yeah.
All right. And then the last one we're going to do, because I talked about the importance of hip rotators, not only in mobility, but also stability, getting them fired up, because your primary hip stabilizers, your deep muscles are your hip rotator muscles.
Okay.
So what Mike is going to do, he's going to do some hip kicks. First of all, coming over toward me, he's going to kick across to his opposite hand with good posture, working on that hip rotation mobility, but in a more explosive manner. Excellent. Let's do a few going toward the camera. Notice good posture. He's got his foot coming to his hand, not taking his hand to his foot. After doing inward, then he's going to come back here and he's going to do outward rotation, so he gets the opposite group. Excellent. Again, keeping that good posture, getting the feet coming out to the side, not just curling back and toward the camera. Very good. So those are hip kicks, in and outward. Those exercises there are what I would term level 2, more of the dynamic warm-up aspect after you do the first level of exercises. The next exercises we're going to talk about are going to be a higher level intensity to really prepare you for that explosiveness and the speed on the court.
Okay, great.